A double whammy creates parking chaos. The fair and the Lions game make finding a spot next to impossible. People heading to the PNE tonight will have an entirely different problem to deal with, and that is parking. Friday night parking is often a challenge at the annual fair, but tonight, for the first time in many years, the BC Lions are playing at nearby Empire Field, and that means right about now, thousands more people are converging on the fairgrounds looking for that coveted space.
We're full.
Like the wooden coaster and the mini donuts, the search for a parking space is a bit of a PNE tradition. There are 4,200 spaces in PNE lots, but on a Friday with a Lions game next door, those spots go quickly, and so too does patience. You're waiting here to get into this lot?
Yes.
How long have you been waiting?
Well, it's been like probably half an hour now. Yeah.
Hoping someone leaves?
Hopefully, yeah.
We haven't had a football game on a fair day in 28 years, so we will see. I would think that we will be close, and so hopefully we'll be able to accommodate the majority of guests.
Many residents are more than happy to pick up the slack, waving down drivers to offer their yards and back alleys.
Yeah, I sell spots here, yeah.
How much do you sell it for?
15.
15 for how long?
All day.
But turning the community into a temporary parking lot has pitted neighbor against neighbor, and all of them against City Hall.
It's horrible. It's a terrible thing to have to live in this. And we have such inconsiderate neighbors who park. We have to experience it all around us. And we have to put up with the noise of the PNE, and we've pleaded with the city, a bunch of us neighbors, for years now.
The city forces people to park in our yards because they add venue after venue after venue, in spite of the residents association saying that they want this turned into a green space.
The City of Vancouver does step up parking patrols during the PNE, ticketing or even towing illegally parked cars, and even fining homeowners a minimum of $250 for having too many cars parked on their lot.
All the cars being parked in a residential area creates problems of blocking people's driveways or parking too close to a corner, which could create vision obstruction. So that's why we have parking enforcement staff out there dealing with that issue, because there are safety concerns.
All things considered, it might be best to bypass the parking problems altogether and follow the advice of PNE organizers. Take transit instead. Well, Chris, we are at Gate 9, which is the parking lot that is closest to Empire Field. And as you may be able to see, some of the Lions fans are starting to arrive now. This parking lot will be shut down momentarily if it hasn't already been. It is definitely reaching capacity here. But I'm told there are plenty more spaces at the PNE's Lot 6, which is entered off of Renfrew near the Pacific Coliseum. About 800 spots still left there. So if you're okay with a little hike, you'll find a spot there. Also, there's some overflow parking at the Hastings Community Center and at Dr. A.R. Lord Elementary School. And of course, as you saw in the story, there are plenty of neighbors here who are willing to take you on in their backyards for a fee. Of course, it's $25 to park here at the PNE, and anywhere between $5 and $75, I've heard, if you park on a private lot. Chris?
I know Chrissy Gordon's on her way down there to do weather from the PNE tonight. Sounds like she's got some options at least.
We'll find her a spot somewhere so she can do the weather for you.
All right. Thanks very much, Soph.
No problem.
That's Sophie Louie reporting live from down at the PNE.